Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Ludic SMP. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And today we start over by our horses because I have finally remembered to show you guys on camera that I have actually named them. Now, over here we have got Lightning Bolt, who's in the diamond. We have got Gus, who is in the gold. And over in the corner, over here, let me just hop in here. Hang on. We have got Donkey, who is our donkey. And we've also got our new horse here, who is the breeding child of our Gus and our Lightning Bolt. So I'm going to need a name for this beauty as well at some point. Now, we're also going to try and find another couple of horses as well. A couple of different colour variations so we can mix up a little bit. I'm also thinking I might get a mule and try and get a mule bred up as well for the interesting sake. So that'd be quite cool. Right, on to what I've been doing between episodes. I have actually been a rather busy Teddy. Now, first thing I'm going to show you is this thing. I'm not going to go all the way in because it goes a very, very long way. In fact, it starts over here and actually finishes all the way down there. When I went exploring through this cave, I actually went from all the way over there, all the way underground, winding all the way around, and I ended up back in the bottom of my own mine. It's unbelievable. It really is how big this cave is. I didn't realize it was that big when I first found it. And it would actually kind of make sense as well in the lore terms that the old mine shaft somehow manages to connect into the new one. Anyway, another thing I've been doing is in my ender chest. I decided I'm going to sell some glass as well because we've got many glass from our villager friends. So I have that. I've also got the first set of shovels and axes ready to go over to our shop. I've also set up this lectern. Now this lectern is going to have this book on it, and this book is for custom orders. Now I've made it very, very clear in this book that yes, we are going to have custom orders, but no, we are not going to be selling Soul Speed or Swift Sneak because we do not have access to those. We're also going to be doing custom armor of any variety that people want, whether it be gold, iron, leather. Doesn't matter. If people want it, if they want wooden swords, wooden tools, for the giggles, we can do that as well. I don't mind doing that. If people want it, they can have it. But that is what the plan is. We're going to do custom orders along with everything else. Because apparently I'm insane. Also, end raiding. Yes, we did the end raid. We did an off-camera end raid. And this is everything we picked up on the end raid. We'll start over here. We've got ourselves 12 Elytra, which means we can have 12 backup boxes. Got 4, 5 and a bit stacks of shells. We've got 3 emeralds, some iron. A good stack and a half of diamonds, which is always useful. A little bit of gold, and then we've got all of our bric-a-brac, I like to call this, all the horse armor and saddles, which normally would not make it in, but because we got the horses and we got to get more horses, I figured we may as well get them, so we got it. Then we got all of our head chest plates and helmets in there. We've got all our leggings and boots in that one, and we got all of our other stuff as well. And believe it or not, that is all the pickaxes I picked up. I picked up 3 pickaxes through that entire thing. 2 of which are just unbreaking, and 1 of which only needs efficiency 5. But we got quite a few shovels of varying varieties. Some of them have got Curse of Vanishing. I'll keep them for my own personal collection. But sword-wise, we got quite a good selection. There's a couple of goodies in here. But overall, we've got quite a bit of work to do to get our backup boxes set up. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head to the shop and we are going to get this stuff all into the shop. Alrighty, I just come through the portal and had the absolute life scared out of me because someone's hidden a couple of sensors down under the ground. There we go. Yeah, that scared the absolute life out of me when that went off. Yeah, that's what you want to hear when you come through the portal at shopping. Someone's obviously found the ancient city at some point, which is good for them. But yeah, if we run out to our shop just quickly, we will actually finish stocking it up, and everything will be cushy. We're also going to check our sales while we've been here as well, so we've got any more sales while we've been away. Right, I've also put swords in here as well. We're actually going to move those down to there. So I've also now put a few extra pickaxes in too. So let's grab our shovels and that and this and this. So we can do all that. And down here I've got a little hidden chest. Just with a couple of bits and bobs in like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our axes kind of here. And then our shovels can go over there. Now, I'm going to sell these tools all for 6 diamonds each. Whatever people want, it's all 6 diamonds each. And bear in mind, these are fully enchanted stuff. All officially 5, all mending, all unbreaking, and either fortune or silk touch or, you know, smite swords with looting 3 and unbreaking and mending as well. I'm not putting flame, I'm not putting knockback. If people want a custom order, that's what we got the box, the thing for. That's why we got the custom order thing going down, and that's going to go in this space over here. There we go. So then if anyone wants to make a custom order, all they've got to do is fill that book in there. I actually don't need that item frame at the moment. What I do need to do is put these down. Very good, very nice. That's all the glass in place. Let's put that extra stack of glass in here. And the extra shulker of glass as well. I don't know if we're going to sell it or not, but hey-ho. It's there. If we need to sell it, we can sell it. If we don't, we don't. Right, let's put this stuff away. And we can get into what we're actually doing in today's episode. And what we're going to be building is a mob farm. And we're going to need most of the contents of this. We're going to need this. And we're going to need all this. So I'm going to do a first person time lapse. I'm actually going to stream this also over on twitch.tv/TeleLegendGaming. If you want to catch me over there, you're more than welcome. And however, give me a follow, and I'll catch you guys after the time lapse. guys enjoyed that little time lapse right there. Thought I'd do a quick test while this thing is finished now. I've had this thing running practically the entire time. It's been kind of in and out of loading while I've been building this thing, and this thing's also been running as well. Now the only issue I'm having with this thing is the spiders are glitching through the glass. That's not supposed to happen. They're not supposed to glitch through the glass, so I may have to replace this glass with deep slate or potentially double it up because they just keep glitching through. Alrighty, that fix seems to have made all the difference. We aren't getting any spiders coming through. I've turned the trident carrier off, it's just too noisy. And we're getting a lot of drops as well. Now mainly I got this thing for the gunpowder, but I'm happy to take bones and string and rotten flesh and all that good stuff as well, and we can use that for other things. I mean, the bows we can combine together and enchant them, and they can go in our backup boxes, which is kind of cool. And then if we go over here, this thing, as I said, been running, this has been running, so we're all good. This thing's now working. I'm going to do an AFK session, and then after the AFK session I will collect all the goods I want to collect, and then we're going to move on to our next build. Now I am going to do a couple of builds today. I am going to do hopefully the water tower, because I want to get the water tower done. I'm thinking I might change the location of the water tower, but I do kind of want it to be in the middle of town because it makes sense that it'd be in the middle of town, even though you've got water everywhere. This wouldn't necessarily be fresh water, even though it's a river, so the water tower would be a thing still. And then I kind of want to get the wagon workshop in place. Now that's kind of another thing I want to get sorted out. And in between, just while I've been doing bits and bobs around the area, you'll notice that the road, I've kind of messed it up a little bit. It's not perfectly straight anymore. It's kind of difficult to see from up here, but I've also extended it, and we've got one where the wagon's part that goes all the way out to there, and it kind of curves back on itself and gets ready to go over here. So I need to get that water wheel build also done at some point in the not too distant future, so we can get that road connected in there. I want to get the other builds over here done, but I'm going to start by getting the water tower in place, I think. And then we're going to move on to the wagon workshop, and I'll bring you guys back in for some of the wagon workshop build. Alrighty guys, I just brought you back in a little bit early because I've just finished my AFK session, and I was only gone for about an hour, and as you can see we've got a lot of stuff, and I've already taken all the gunpowder downstairs. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get quite this much, I'm not going to lie. I take all the gunpowder, not taking anywhere near all the gunpowder yet. Let's put this lot in here, and we're going to actually do a little bit of separative work, shall we say, manual sourcing. Let's do some manual sourcing. This is a really good idea. So we've got some witch drops, we've got rotten flesh galore, we got arrows, we've got bones, string, spider eyes, guns, glowstone, heads. Even got some witch heads in there as well. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff in this thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the main things I want to keep, and we're going to put them in the top in rows of deuce. So rows of 2 for those. And then the bottom one, again, I'm going to do rows of 2 for the arrows. I don't really need the arrows, but I'll keep them up until I've got 2 rows, like so. String, we'll just put 1 row in for now, and then everything else can just kind of have a spot, and that should do for that. Is this thing still on? No, I could have sworn I saw that ticking. And then once it ascertains everything else we've got here, I've also decided to put this thing over here in place. Now I said I was going to keep the bows. I don't think I'm going to need to keep the bows. I'm going to have so much string, I might as well just make new bows. And I'm not even going to bother disenchanting this gear either. I'm just going to literally take it and throw it in the chest to burnificate, because I don't care. I have so much of the stuff, it really doesn't matter. Also, I've got a stack of scaffolding because reasons. So yeah, let me give it time to sort this thing out. Oh, thank you for sleeping there. Very kind, very kind. And I'll come back to you guys once I've burnificated most of this, got my storage sorted out, and I'll get on to the next thing. Okay, so after a little bit of sorting, our hour-long AFK session, it actually gave us quite a good yield. As I said, I already took quite a bit of gunpowder downstairs. I think I took like 5 stacks of gunpowder down, so that is up to there on gunpowder. Then we've got obviously all the other stuff down here as well, and then that is the pile of leather armor I'm going to throw away. And we've got all the gold and iron armor cooking away with all our bows as fuel for now. And that's nearly finished cooking through as well, which is beautiful. But I think what we're going to have to do in the long run is actually get a better storage solution in place for this. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I've currently got the minecart sat on top of these hoppers. So the only way I can think I can do it, the only way I can really think I can do it would be to have a chest minecart. Now, bear with me on this one. Bear with me. This is completely random, completely new idea I just had. Have a chest minecart come underneath these hoppers. Pick up the stuff as it goes under the hoppers. Come up over the storage system over here and drop stuff off in the chest. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have a sorting storage system on this, or if I'm literally just going to have it so it comes out, goes up, like to this sort of height, runs across a load of chests, and just dumps it all in the chests. I think it might be easier just to dump it all in the chests. But it'll probably mean I have to redo this anyway, because I'm going to have to try and get it all coming through one hopper, or 2 hoppers. So I have to feed these 2 hoppers into the front 2 hoppers, and basically have this chest minecart running non-stop to try and keep up. Either that I have 2. I can have 2 systems and 2 sets of chests with all my storage. Either way, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But before I end today, I am going to quickly show you the thing I was working on before I went AFK, and that is our water tower. I haven't got as far as starting up with the Wagon Workshop yet. I'm not actually going to have time for that in today's episode. But we have got our water tower in place. I've kept it really simple. It does fit in with the build style we've got going on. We've got a ladder on here so we can go up for maintenance. We've got a hopper dropper thing so we can get the water out the bottom. There's water in that little bucket down there as well. And I've changed the path out from sand to the sandstone because it looks a lot nicer. I've left patches of sand in here and there just because you want it to look a bit messy. But it does look really cool. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I have run out of time for today's episode. I can't believe it. I thought I had way more time than I did, which is why I have more plans. But those plans are going to have to wait for next time. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you really loved it, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.